We really gotta get a recording schedule for these.
Yeah.
What the hell is the schedule?
I don't know, but hey, we're back to server reviews. Writers, part 2.
Yay!
You have a stroke there?
Yes, I did. Let's see. Last time we ended on. Who we end on last time? I think it was
I don't know.
The lesbian couple.
I only know that last time was Marie and Jeanette, and then I blocked everything else, I guess.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. It was Martha. We ended on Martha last time. Yeah. Well, my favorite cookie. Yeah. Alright, now that I'm ready, let's go. So here's the first serving of the day. Hail to the 7 seas.
You're supposed to eat before recording.
時間だよ。亡霊の群れ、ファイブがハントの始まりだ。
So yeah, we got good old Francis Drake.
She kind of looks like a Code Geass character. I don't know.
Code Geass.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Where the hell?
Hey, if it works, it works. Alright, so let's check her out. So, good old Francis Drake. Let's see if I can get her good stats here. There we go. I was looking at the wrong page. Alright. So Francis Drake is the 5-star rider. Let's see. So she has an attack power of 11,326 and a total HP value of 12,830. She has the good old quick arts buster deck. Her quick cards hitting 6 times, arts cards hitting 4 times, buster cards hitting 2 times, and extra card hitting 4 times. She has a below average MP gain, but she has an extremely harsh star weight. When it comes to her skills, she has Voyager of the Storm A+, increases the MP strength and increases the attack for all allies for 1 turn. Golden Rule B increases her MP gain from up to 18 to 45% on max level. And Pioneers of the Stars EX increases her MP gauge up to 50 for max level, and applies Ignore Invincibility for 3 turns, and she gains critical stars up to 10. When it comes to passives, she has the good old Magic Resistance D, and she has Riding B. Her noble phantasm is the Golden Wild Hunt, Knight of the Golden Hind and the Storm. Deals heavy damage to all enemies, and she gains crit stars. It gains a Interlude rank up quest, which increases its damage output. And lastly, her Bondcraft is the Golden Helm. When equipped to Drake, increases the MP strength of all allies by 20% while she's on the field. Okay, so Drake is really good.
She's great for clearing out waves. Not as good for like bosses though.
But hey, sometimes you just need a good wave clear.
That you do, and she's pretty good at it.
Yeah. Honestly, I find it really hard for a rider class to top her even today.
I mean,
Yeah,
she
she's
has
still relevant.
low NP gain, but it sure doesn't feel like it if, say, you get a crit with her arts card, not to mention if you use her second skill with it too, that shit's immediately filled up from 0.
Yeah, well, her natural, that's why she has natural low MP because of this golden rule. Which is,
Well, and her third skill,
yeah.
at max rank, that shit fills up like, what, by 50?
Yep, max rank is 50% on just a straight 50 crit star, so you can give her like any regular CE at 50 MP, and then she gets it right away at turn 1. She can't loop though, which is not a huge problem, but it would have been nice if she could loop at least a little reliably.
I mean, Buster servants don't really loop at all, ever. They're Buster cards.
They're there for the Oonga Boongas.
Just go in, you know?
Yep, the Oonga Boonga damage, that's it. Yeah, but like I said, even today she's still pretty damn good. Like, I honestly find it hard for people not to use Drake when they have her. Also, she's very drunk.
I mean,
She's a pirate.
yeah.
Can you blame her?
Probably not. Especially with what she has to deal. Because apparently in story, while she was on an adventure one time, she just fucking found Neptune, beat his ass, and just took a holy grail.
I mean, dude, she's the woman that killed the fucking sun.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
I don't know what Francis Drake did, but fuck. With all the exploits they've done, I'm not surprised they're a 5-star. Alright, but so let's check out the star rating then. Dashy, what do you give her?
I'll give her a 5. I really like her, and she's really good. I take her a lot of times when I need an extra rider for my friends list. And she hasn't really let me down. And I really like pirates, and she's like a real pirate, unlike Blackbeard.
Blackbeard's a pirate, he's just a degenerate.
He's not a true pirate.
Alright, Gonzaga, go.
I haven't watched One Piece, so I don't have a pirate boner. And
Whoa! I haven't watched One
okay.
Piece either.
I know, but that's the first thing I have to say. You know?
Alright.
But the design is okay, so I'll give her a 3. You know?
Okay. And I'm gonna give her a 5. Great farmer, really reliable. She does good Ooga Booga damage, and she has good Ooga Booga too. So, yeah.
God damn it.
You know I was going there. Alright, let's get the gay couple out of the way.
Oh god.
奥から行くのそらそらあとはお願いはーいそれでは狙い撃ちますわよシュー
That was really fucking slow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But yeah, we got Anne and Marie. Yes,
So-
both at the same time.
I gotta ask, since it's a writer class, who is writing who?
Yes.
Neither.
The correct answer is yes. Oh, my internet's running a little slow right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Anne Bonny and Marie Reed. They're a 4-star rider class. They have a total attack value of 9,977 and a total HP value of 12,480. God, I didn't realize how low their attack is. They have a heavy quick deck with the quick arts buster. They got a good old 2 hits on their quick, 2 hits on their arts, 1 hit on their buster, and 3 hits on their extra attack. They got a pretty above average MP game weight and a decent enough star weight. When it comes to skills, they got Voyage A, increases their critical star drop rate for 3 turns. Marksmanship B, increases their critical strength for 1 turn. And Combination C, which increases their attack strength and critical star gather rate for 1 turn. The only passes they got is Magic Resistance D. Their Noble Phantasm is Caribbean Freebird. Wings abreast as if trees with entwined branches. Deals significant damage to a single enemy, and it also gains bonus damage when HP is low. It gets an interlude rank up, which only increases the damage output. And lastly, their Bondcraft Essence is Calico Jack, which when equipped to Hammering, increases their critical strength of all allies by 25%.
The only time I ever saw these two in friend supports was like during the first summer event
The only time I
when
saw
they had their
these,
summer alts.
The only time I saw these two on friend supports was when the game started.
I mean, nobody wants to be called by the FBI.
Well, it's
I mean,
not
look at
even
that image! What is happening there?
Well, it's not even that. It's just that
They're not good.
they're not really good nowadays. Yeah. I mean, they're a
I
quick
mean,
rider class, and
none of their
that's
skills have
decent.
ever gotten a rank up,
Yeah, that's also.
and they
true.
really need them.
But like we talked about Anna Marie before in the Archer classes because they had a summer alt which was Archer, and it plays exactly the same as their rider class. The whole point for them is you want them to be as low as HP as possible so that you can get as much total damage output for their MP. Only problem is like I think their Archer class is a lot better because not only does it have more attack increasing abilities, but it also has a guts to make sure they don't die. And to make sure you have that maximum damage output, whereas the regular rider class doesn't even have a guts. They don't have any form of defense whatsoever, and that kind of hinders them. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, like all of their skills have been really power creep, like increased critical strength.
Yeah.
Well, you got like Jalter who can increase critical strength and C-Star Gather, right?
Yeah, and you got a lot.
And it's only one turn.
Yeah,
For Ambot, it's only one turn.
You got a lot of servants, like for example Hans, who can just increase critical strength for 3 turns, and for a low higher value, practically the same value, honestly.
Yeah, one-turn skills aren't the greatest unless it's like evade or invincible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the doges about them are nice, but that's about it. That's all I'm
Wait
gonna
a
say.
What does that have to do with gameplay?
Nothing. I'm reaching. I'm trying to say anything good about these kids.
One is tall, the other one is short.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really. I mean, like, character-wise, they're okay. Even though, like, as apparently all I could tell about their character is they're constantly trying to bang you for some reason.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know why
I
they're
don't want
horny.
to go to jail.
I don't know why they're so horny, but they're apparently so horny. So, what do you want me to do?
Not.
Alright, let's get some star ratings down because we clearly don't have enough to talk about these two.
Who goes first again?
You did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll give him a 2 because I don't have them. I never see them, and for good reason. They're just not good.
Alright. Gonzaga.
I'll give it a 1. I don't want to go to jail. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm also gonna give him a good old 1. Sadly, even with the current meta with Scotty, these guys are still not really viable.
Oh, they can't loop.
Yeah, they can't loop with Scotty, and even with the damage output you can give, it doesn't help them out. Sorry, Anne Marie. I'm sure you have fans out there.
Scotty's also about 3 ending everything in 3 turns. We need those 3
Yeah.
turns to lower their health.
Yeah. I'm sure you have your fans out there. At least you have your Archer versions. Their Archer versions are a little better. Alright, it's time for Christmas to come early. And it's also time for Gonzaga to be in extreme pain right now.
Oh god, is it a saber face?
Gee, I wonder how you knew.
Maybe.
Oh god.
サンタからの贈り物だ
Oh god, why?
聖夜に沈めエクスカリバーモルガン
It's not just a saber face. It's a saber face Santa.
Yes.
Saber Alter Santa Black version? Nani?
So this is
Sure.
Altaria,
We'll go with that.
this is Altaria Pendragon. Santa Alter.
Why? What? I have nothing else to say.
Anyway, so yeah, she's a 4-star rider who is also a what's the name for those again?
Welfare servant?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Welfare. Yeah, she was a welfare servant.
Welfare?
Welfare.
Yeah.
She's also
I mean, she
known
is
as
4-star, but
yeah, she's also known as the evil Santa. Anyway, so when it comes to stats, her attack value is 9,258, and her HP value is 11,286. She got the good old Buster deck, Quick Arts Buster Buster. Her Quick card hits twice, Arts card hits twice, Buster hits once, and extra attack hits 3 times. She has an above average MP gain and a pretty high star weight. When it comes to skills, she has Santa's Gift EX. Greatly restores the HP of the target ally and increases the critical star drop rate for returns. She has Intuition A, which gives you 15 stars flat, and Mana Burst A-, which is a 45% increase to any buster cards you have. Her passives are Magic Resistance A and Rating A. And her Noble Phantasm is Excalibur Morgan, Sword of Promised Victory. Deals air damage to all enemies and increases her own MP gauge, 30% at max level. And her passive is Lumen Ray Unit 2, which when equipped to Santa Altar, increases critical star drop rate for all allies by 20% while she's on the field. So, at the first year of FGO, they wanted to do this thing where they just wanted servants to be in different outfits without actually giving them different outfits, so they made Santa Altar a rider and gave her a stand-up suit, because her only difference is her first skill.
There's also a reason why she's the first Santa.
Yeah.
This is not a good unit.
No, not even close.
Who?
You're talking about people who don't use Anne and Marie. Do you ever see Santa Altar when it's not Christmas?
No.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't have her, but even so, I wouldn't use her. But I like to have her because I like Santa Altar. I mean, Saber Altar. Same thing. Same thing in this case.
Yeah. Yeah. Although what's kind of sad is that, she's actually even worse than her regular Saber version. Because, she has very low hit counts on her cards. And that makes getting MP or doing anything really bad.
Well, she's also never had any rank ups.
No.
Any.
No. Also, her animations are so slow.
Very. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's...
The best thing about Santa Altar is the jingle bells that happen when she uses Excalibur. That's it. I'm not gonna lie. That's a nice little addition, but that's it.
I mean, Santa literally does it better.
And she's technically supposed to be weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, unless Gonzaga has anything he wants to say about her.
I hate it.
Okay. Let's get to the star rating.
I'll give her a 3, just cause I like Saber Altar, but the rest is trash.
Freaking 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 1 too. That's the saddest one I had to give all day.
Oh, but I have to ask something before we move on. Is there a actual Santa servant? Like real Santa servant?
Oh, you mean like the actual Saint Nicholas?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Aww.
The Santa power gets passed on every year to someone new.
Yeah, that was something that was established last year. It was just like, oh yeah, no, it's now just a Santa power that they're passing on every year now.
And yet
Bullshit.
we still won't. Yet we still don't have Santa Suzuka.
Nope. Although, let's be fair and honest, if there was a Saint Nicholas, that guy would be a ruler just right away, or maybe even
Probably.
or maybe even the first.
He could be a
savior.
rider. He
Yeah.
could be a rider
Yeah,
because
because of the...
Oh my God, he's gonna be the Grand Rider.
Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my hopes up like that.
That'd be really funny. Anyway, so moving on from Ask Santa, as I have her listed down here. Oh, well, if you ever heard of the term the trap, you know what's coming.
Oh god.
君の真の力を見せてみろバグリフ
That Hippogriff is way too happy to charge at people.
Didn't
ready
pick
for a
up so
fight.
close for this dude.
So yes, this is the 4-star Saber Astolfo. He is, yes, he is... Yeah. God, hold on, I'm just... Alright.
You know, it's a really bad time for us to come across the Stolfo too with how he's trending.
Yeah, Oh,
God damn.
well. Anyways, Astolfo. So his stats are, he has an attack value of 8,937 and an HP value of 11,172. He has the good old, he has the heavy quick deck, quick Arts Buster. His quick card has 2 hits, Arts card hits 2 times, Buster card hits once, and his extra attack hits 4 times. He has a slight above average MP gain and a high star weight. When it comes to skills, he has Monstrous Strength C-, increases his attack strength 28% max level, Trap of Argalia, a chance to inflict stun 90%, Evaporation of Reason D, which gives him a 65% chance to gain crit stars per turn, 65% chance to increase his critical star drop rate, and 65% chance to increase his critical strength. He gains 10 crit stars, 50% up on drop rate, and 50 crit strength up at max level. It has an interlude rank up, which is, it's all the same stats, with the addition of him actually getting increased MP gauge up to 50%. And his passives are Magic Resistance A, Riding A+, and Independent Action B. His normal phantasm is the Hippogriff, an otherworldly mythical horse. Deals heavy damage to all enemies that ignores defense, and it gives them evade attack for 3 times, and it gains crit stars, up to 25% max level. It has a rank up quest, which just increases his overall values. And lastly, his Bondcraft is Otherworldly Mythical Horse, which when equipped with Astolfo, increases his MP strength by 30%, applies evade 1 time to all allies when he's entering the battle for the first time.
He gets Scotty Loop against casters.
Yeah.
Well, it just takes a lot of investment.
A lot of investment, yeah.
A lot of investment.
Look, even with that 50 battery, I'm sorry, Astolfo is just not that good.
No, he's got above average MP gain, but when his cards like don't have any amount of hits to them,
no, not even his
you're not
extra,
gaining anything.
Not even his extra attack has that many amount of hits. It only has like 4 hits. It's so weird. Why is Astolfo like this? I mean, I know he's stupid, but why is he like this?
Okay, but we all know there's a reason he's stupid.
Yes, I know. He left all of his reasoning behind in the moon.
That's why we wait for the new Astolfo that's coming.
Jesus.
Not stupid Astolfo.
Yes.
I mean, from what I heard,
there's the not stupid Astolfo.
From what I heard, yeah. Even though he's still like really weird. Astolfo's really weird.
Why they decided to go this route with this character?
I don't know. I feel like
was he like this in real life or what?
No.
Oh, who knows?
No, from what I hear about the legends behind the 12 Paladins of Charlemagne, well, first of all, they were all butch. They were all like, manly men of men.
Okay.
But there's a common theme going on where every single one of them just literally glows solely insane.
Okay.
Like I think one of the prominent ones is Roland. And Roland, he just has a tendency to get naked anytime in public, for some reason. Astolfo, in order to help Roland, he goes to the moon to find the moon guys to get sanity. And she's like, alright, here you go, but you gotta leave yours behind. Alright. So that's why whenever you see Astolfo, he's just borderline retarded until a full moon.
Yeah.
Look, Astolfo has a legacy. I'm not gonna bash on that legacy. As a character, he's fun. He's okay. But as a servant, he's just not that great. Like, his MP is great, and his Bondcraft is actually pretty good too. But other than that, he's eh.
And he has a costume.
I'm not ponying that costume.
That's the only reason I leveled up my Astolfo was for the costume.
Jesus. I mean, I'm still the same, but Jesus. Alright. Well, let's get ranking with Astolfo.
He's not good. But I actually really like Astolfo myself. So I'll give him A 3.
Okay. All right, Gonzaga.
Like, I don't really hate the guy.
No.
I'll give it a 3.
All right.
He's okay.
Did I just give you 4 by accident?
Yeah, you did.
I gave you 4 by accident.
Okay.
No, it's a 3. It's a 3. I'm also gonna go in with 3. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's a bad servant, but he's a fun character to be with.
He's cute, but he's not good.
Yeah. He's a mascot. Keep him around as a mascot. There you go. Alright, so who wants to see a thirsty bitch?
Okay.
Wait, which one? There's a lot.
あらゆ
Thirsty
る
bitch.
力が私の力。
Oh!
人を滑る王権。人を虐げる皇帝。人を震わす恐怖。チャリオット大ラブ。
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You saw that right.
You saw that right.
She's not a rider because of her chariot.
No.
Oh god.
So let's talk about her real quick. So this is Queen Mepp. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, she's a 5-star
Maybe.
rider. Her stats are she has an attack value of 10,296 with an HP value of 13,968. She has the good old quick Arts Buster deck. Her quick card hits 3 times, Arts card hits twice, Buster card hits once, and she has an extra attack that hits 7 times. She has an above average MP gain rate and a very harsh star wipe. Her skills are she has Golden Rule Body A, applies Nullify debuff for 3 turns, restores her HP per turn for 3 turns, and increases her MP gauge for 3 turns. 10 MP for 3 turns, 1000 HP at max level. She has Charisma B, which increases the attack strength of all allies up to the 18% max level, which then gets an interlude rank up, and it becomes Queen's Discipline A. Increases it's a much higher increase in attack to all allies. It further increases all male allies' attack strength for 3 turns, and it restores her own HP, 2000 HP at max. She has Siren Song, which chance to inflict charm on opposite gender for 1 turn, and that also gets an interlude rank up, which is still an opposite gender charm, but it also decreases the defense on all enemies for 1 turn, up to 30%. She has Magic Resistance B and Riding A. Her normal phantasm is Chariot, my love. My dear Iron Chariots. Deals significant damage to a single enemy. Deals special attack value damage to males enemies. It decreases their mental debuff resistance for 3 turns. It gets a rank up, which is the exact same, just values are increased. And lastly, her Bondcraft is the Sacred Spring, which when equipped increases the MP gain of all allies by 15% while she's on the field. Mepp fucks.
She
Why,
fucks
though?
everybody. Except for Ku.
Everyone.
Ku is
Why,
like
though?
the only one she is not fucked.
Well, every male. I mean, like, Mepp says she would go for a female if she really wants to, but she's just as straight as an arrow. She just wants the guy's dick. I'm being crude because Mepp's crude. There's no other way around it. She's a rider because she rides the men.
I mean, doesn't she order her army or whatever to kill Ku because he's like the only one that won't sleep with her?
Yes. Everything you said was exactly right.
So what you're telling me is that there's a lot of doujinshis about it.
Probably.
Actually, not as much as you think.
I wouldn't know.
I think it's because not a lot of people like her personality. Although, honestly,
She's the
Mepp's a bitch, but she's actually okay with you. I'm not gonna say you're her favorite person in the world, but
Absolutely not.
But she's okay with you.
There's a reason she used her Grail to summon Ku in her perfect image.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. But other than that, Mepp's actually a really good anti-male servant. The damage output she does against males is pretty great, especially since it's Buster based. I mean, yeah, she actually does have some pretty decent MP gain thanks to her first skill and her high MP gain rate. So you don't have to worry about, like, not ever pulling off her MP. But, yeah, I mean, like, besides that, Mepp's alright. Like, she's really great against males, but...
She is story-locked.
Yeah, that's the big problem, though. She's story-locked.
So, good luck getting her in the first place.
Wait for those Valentines. She's usually in the Valentine banners.
For good reason.
I mean, I understand why, but I really wish her charm worked on everybody, not just guys. Again, I know why, but still.
Yeah, everything that just depends on working on the opposite gender, or just a specific gender in general, doesn't work.
Yeah.
So hell, you got like servants like Astolfo. It's a guy, but even stuff that works for males does not work on Astolfo because his gender is listed as unknown,
yeah,
or other, or whatever the fuck they label it.
Wait, there's unknown gender in Fate?
As far as I can tell,
Astolfo's gender is other.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's only like 3: Astolfo, Daon, and a character we haven't seen yet.
Like there was what the hell was that event with the Oni Tower or whatever? They make a hot spring and it's like, yeah, we'll have the guys, we'll have the girls, and then we'll have a drum for others like Astolfo.
I was gonna ask how she would interact with Astolfo.
I don't know. They never really did.
Oh,
they never really interacted.
The extra damage wouldn't work. All the anti-male stuff would not work on Astolfo.
Which is really weird, but yeah.
It's because he's labeled as other.
Yeah. Oh well. So yeah, let's get to rating her.
I'll give her a 3. I don't really see her. I don't want to roll story for her. And every time I have used her, she's just been okay.
Alright.
I mean, her assignment isn't that bad, but you know, all the STDs and shit. I don't know.
And she keeps losing clothes with each ascension.
All of her STDs. Oh Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Alright. God, she's a servant, Gonzack. She doesn't have those. It's okay.
How do you know that? That's not canon.
Alright. I'm gonna give her a 4. Because I actually have her. I've used her. She's helped me out greatly. Just don't whip me. Stay away from me. I don't want to be whipped. That's all.
Not into that?
Not into that. Not even close. Even if you paid me, no. But she's a good servant.
Dude, she has a lot of money. She probably would pay.
Okay. I'll be fair. I'll be honest here. I really don't think she'd waste money on me. I'm just gonna be straight with you.
Well, no, absolutely not.
Anyways, all right. So moving on to the next one. Here comes the good old King of Conquerors himself.
遠征は終わらん。我らが胸に彼方への野心がある限り勝ち時を上げよう最よりを経たいのい
So yeah.
The reason I hate Alexander. Because we have Iskander.
Yeah, Iskander. Yeah, I remember last time somebody was like, so why isn't Alexander grown up? Well, this is why. Here's grown up Alexander. So yeah, we have good old Iskander, a 5-star rider. So let's check out his stats. So Iskander has an attack value of 11,560, and he has an HP value of 13,219. He has the good old quick arts buster deck. 3 hits on his quick card, 2 hits on his arts, 1 hit on his buster, and 6 hits on his extra attack. He had a above average MP gain, but it actually got a buff. So he's one of the 2 servants that naturally got a much higher MP gain. For some reason. I don't know where that happened, but it happened. And he also has an extremely high star weight. His skills are Charisma A, increases his allies' attacks for 3 turns. Tactics V increases the MP strength of all allies for 1 turn, up to 18%, which had a rank up, so it becomes Conquest Tactics A, increases the MP strength still, but it also increases the critical strength of all allies for 3 turns, 20% and 30% up to max level. And he has Lightning Conqueror EX, increases his own Buster Card effectiveness for 1 turn, and his critical star drop rate for 1 turn, 50% both abilities. For passives, he has Magic Resistance D, Riding A+, and Divinity C. His Noble Phantasm is Ioi Nioi Hetai Roi. Army of the King, deals heavy damage to all enemies and decreases their defense for 3 turns. It has a rank up where it has increased value of all abilities, and it also decreases the enemy's critical rate for 3 turns. And lastly, his Bondcraft is the Gordian Knot. When equipped, increases the attack of all allies by 15% while he's on the field. Skander is a fucking bro.
He's way better than Alexander.
Well, damage-wise, I'll say he's better than Alexander. Alexander is more of a support character at the end of the day, to be completely honest. But Skander, he's just there to fuck. Not literally, he's just there to fuck your face.
He's there to fucking conquer all the lands he comes across.
Yes, even as a servant, surprisingly enough. Also, this guy's probably one of the best things of Fate Zero, not gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely. He will conquer everything and take you with him, like, this is how you conquer a damn country.
Yeah. And he can do so by playing an Xbox at the same time.
Huh.
Man got an Xbox just to play modern technology to see how it works. That's
So
actually
Hey man,
something
he's willing to learn.
Yeah, that's something that happened in the Fate universe, yeah. But yeah, but as you can see, his Skander is all about just big damage. The big old gigantic boonga boonga damage.
Big guy, big damage.
Yeah. Although, unlike, say, Drake, he doesn't really have a means to get more MP himself. I'm guessing that's why they just increased his natural MP gain rate, because he didn't really have a means to do it himself. But besides, that's honestly his only weakness. He's really massive damage all the way through. There's no real problem with that, but I would have liked something that gives him like some form of hard defense, an evade or invul, at least for one of his skills. But well. I do like the fact that his Noble Phantasm is just him summoning every hero he made a friend with in his lifetime. Because literally every single person that he summoned in his Noble Phantasm is a low-ranking servant, technically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so this guy literally is just summoning a bunch of low-ranking servants, and it's just like a single servant alone could probably topple any military force in the world, so... He summons an army of them, and I'm just like, damn.
So he OP?
Well, in the game, not really. If you're talking about lore, yeah, he's pretty OP. Not gonna lie.
I mean, unless, you know, say, someone with an anti-world Noble Phantasm kind of destroys his Noble Phantasm, but...
Well, I mean, Gil cheats sometimes, let's be honest here.
Yeah. But he's not the only one with the anti-world Noble Phantasm.
Well, thanks to Fate Grand Order, not anymore, yeah. But yeah, so let's check out what we rate a Skandor. Let's get to the stars.
I'll give him 3. I never really see him. He's really cool, but I've only ever had like one chance to ever use him.
I'll give him a 4. He seems pretty strong, and he also, you know, he plays video games, so that's good.
You just like him because he's not Alexander.
Exactly! I fucking hate that design.
As for me, I'll give him a 4. I actually got lucky enough to get him. He's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Nice servant to just beat down a bunch of others. I love his personality. He's great. Alright, so, who's ready to see the Golden Rider? So yeah. What the? Oh.
Where's the picture?
Whoops.
See?
Technical difficulties here.
Where is it?
There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Anyways. So yeah, this is the 4-star writer, Sakata Kentoki.
Who the fuck? Excuse me, who the fuck is he in real life?
He's Sakata Kentoki. He's a part of a Japanese folktale. Pretty much think of him as Japanese Superman. He's the Boy Scout who is super strong. But yeah, so here's Sakata Kentoki. He's a welfare 4-star rider. When it comes to stats, he has an attack value of 9,819 and an HP value of 10,800. He has a quick arts buster deck with 4 hits on his quick cards, 2 hits on his arts, 1 hit on his buster, 5 hits on his extra attack. He has an absurdly high MP gain rate, but he has a very middling star weight to compensate for it. When it comes to skills, he has a long distance dash A, increases his quick card effectiveness for 3 turns, and increases his critical star drop rate for 3 turns. Animal communication C just gives him a flat 50 MP gauge at max level. And natural body A increases attack debuff resistance for 3 turns, and it greatly restores his HP, up to 3000 HP at max level. He has 1 passive, which is Divinity C. And when it comes to Null Phantasm, he has the Golden Drive, Good Night. Yoroshiko, the Golden Dash. Increases quick card effectiveness for 1 turn before the attack starts, and it deals significant damage to a single enemy. And lastly, his Bondcraft is the Golden Bear. Increases the critical star drop rate for all allies by 20% while Kentoki's on the field. Kentoki's fucking good.
This is like the best welfare servant out there.
Yeah. Like, there's probably only one, and we already talked about her, probably Chloe. Could be a little better than Kentoki, because there's a lot more art support out there. But
I don't know, I see a lot more people complaining that Kentoki is too good versus Chloe.
Yeah, it's a nice little debate, but yeah, this guy's just fucking insanely good. Like, even...
A lot of damage, a lot of NP gain.
Like, he's a Werefell and a 4-star, but, like, he honestly competes really well against even 5-star servants. Just because of his insane MP gain rate and his insane damage output with his MP.
And how quickly he can get his NP back.
Yes. And yes, he became even more of a monster now thanks to Scotty coming out. Kentoki,
he's crazy.
Yeah, Kentoki Riders is way too good. Like, when it comes to his combat performance, there's like no real drawback. I guess you could say his one weakness is he doesn't have a hard defense again. Like, he doesn't have an invul or an evade. But oh well. I mean, who needs it? Yeah, who needs it when you could just beat down an enemy like right at us, right in 1 second. Also, thanks to Valentine, I didn't realize how much fucking English Kentoki speaks.
Oh god.
Like, this guy has heavy English. It's really funny. Also, I'm really jealous because I think it was around like a year or 2 ago when there was that Fate con that happened in LA. Not too long ago, there was a golden bear. I wanted to sit on it.
Take it for a drive.
Yeah. That's the name of his motorcycle, the Golden Bear.
Oh, he's just a really cool dude. He really likes gold.
Yeah. Yeah, he just likes golden time, and he's a really good boy. He likes to help out others in need. I do love his Valentine's event where he's trying to hide from Raiko and Shuten, He's like, nah, fam, I'm not about that whole gift giving thing. It's fine. I'm just hiding here. And then like you surprise him with chocolate. And he's like, ah, shit. All right, boss. I guess I'm gonna have to give you something in return. And he gives you his belt buckle, which supposedly lets you have his lightning powers.
Dude, fucking hand that over. What?
Yeah, that's apparently what it does. His belt buckle gives him his lightning. Just straight up gives him his lightning powers.
So it's basically Thor.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Kentoki's way too fun. I like Kentoki a lot. I really wish he had more alts. He doesn't have enough. He only has like a berserker form and that's it.
Well, that's the normal one.
Yeah, that's the normal Kentoki, but I wish he had more alts. That would have been great.
His event, I think it was the rerun, happened right when I started Grand Order. So I had nothing good enough to do the event, so I get missed out on him.
Well, don't worry about it, because like in about a year's time, they're gonna let you, they're gonna give you the ability to get welfare servants again. I think Kentoki is one of the ones you can get again.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. Yeah, well, I guess we get into star rankings unless Gontak has anything to say about him.
He's the Pikachu on the motorcycle.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That's not too wrong.
Yeah. Alright, Dashi.
I gotta give him a 5. He's super cool and he's super good too. I go to the bar with him.
I don't totally dig the design, but he seems okay. I'll give it a 3.
Alright, a 3. I unfortunately do have a Kentoki rider. He is absolutely amazing. Got me out of jams. So hey, been a while since we see this. Here we go.
Oh god. Why?
I'm giving him a superstar. I'm giving him a superstar. Fuck yeah. Kentoki's honestly just way too good for me. Like, it's really hard for me to like think of a way better single target rider who anyone could get. So yeah, that's why I give it to him. All right, so here we go. The last servant of the day. And we're going to check out the, let's see, what's the best way to say this? Well, no way to say it. The Pharaoh, the sun himself.
全能の神よ、我が業を見よ。そして平服せよ。我が無限の闘気、太陽はここに降臨せり。ラムセウス・センティス。
Alright, so Pharaoh Dio Brando here.
He looks like Claude from Fire Emblem.
Hey, if that's how you want to think about it, go ahead.
Well, he's not ending racism anytime soon, I can tell you that.
No. But yeah, so yeah, we got the Pharaoh Ozymandias, or Ramses II, as he's usually known. He is a 5-star rider. When it comes to stats, he has 11,971, and attack strength, and HP he has 12,830. His deck is the Quick Arts Buster deck, with 5 hits on his Quick card, 3 hits on his Arts, 1 hit on his Buster, and 5 hits on his Extra. He only has an average MP gain rate, but he has a very high star weight. His skills are Charisma B, increases the attack of all allies, Imperial Privilege A, which has a 60% chance to increase his attack and defense, but it always restores HP. At level 10, it gains a plus 40%, so it's at 100. And he has Protection of the Sun God A, increases the MP gauge of all allies 20% max, and also increases the buff rate of all allies for 1 turn, up to 40%. He has Magic Resistance B, Riding A+, and Divinity B as passives. His Noble Phantasm is Ramnesium Tentiris, Grand Composite Temple of Splendor. Deals significant damage to a single enemy, inflicts MP seal for 1 turn, and decreases the enemy's defense for 3 turns. And his Bondcraft is Ramnesium, which when equipped increases the arts and Buster Card effectiveness of all allies by 10%.
This is one of the best riders in the game.
Yeah. Not to mention, yeah, no, he's such a grand pharaoh that other pharaohs bow before him. And I'm pretty sure him and Gil have a laugh off every Saturday.
Yeah. But he's a great offensive servant himself.
Yeah.
He's also pretty good with support, with that third skill especially,
Yeah.
but also the first skill. And the defense down in his NP.
And defense down and MP seal. Because that MP
That
seal,
too.
I'm going to be saying it right now, it saved me a lot. And because
MP
I
seals,
usually, because I
they're
got
the best.
Yeah, because I got crit arts chains sometimes with him, I could just spam him, spam it the next turn, just in case.
If it wasn't for a certain Greek rider, this would have been the rider I would have grailed.
But yeah, no, like, honestly, Ozymandias, yeah, he's really good as a supportive offensive unit. Like, if you want to give support to him, go ahead. If you want him to support, he also does that pretty decently.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
If you want to mix both together, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because, like, especially around, like, first year, there were a lot of servants with skills that just, for some reason, had random chance of activation. But thanks to his protection of the sun, pretty much that's practically a guarantee at max level now. So you don't have to worry about that random chance anymore.
And he hasn't had a single rank up, and he doesn't need it,
No, yeah, he's still good even without the rank ups.
despite his age.
Yeah. But then again, this guy is a bit... Well, I understand why. He was, you know, one of the peak pharaohs at the time, but, like, he's so full of himself that he made you sit down and listen to a 1-hour poem of his wife, which was actually the introduction poem, so then he's gonna say the real poem later on.
Don't forget, he had his head cut off, but he survived.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's like... Ramses, the reason why he's a rider is because technically he's riding his pyramid around. And as long as he's inside that pyramid, it's pretty much his own, like, reality marble. And he's technically immortal as long as he's inside that pyramid.
So okay.
Yeah.
So that's his gimmick, I guess.
Yeah, that's his thing. So if you're wondering, wait, how's he supposed to fight if he's inside a pyramid? Well, he just shoots fucking sunbeams at people.
And if you didn't see in the NP, he uses the pyramid itself as a weapon.
Yeah. Literally ancient Egyptian laser beams, not even joking.
So how do you beat this guy? Do you have to destroy the pyramid from the outside or something like that?
Pretty much, yeah. One other thing that Ramses can do, in lore, he can't actually do this unless it's the extra attack, is he can also summon sphinxes to fight for him.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And since the pyramid is the battery source, like, he can just continuously summon sphinxes to attack people. Yeah, Ramses, like, lore-wise, he's also fucking ridiculously powerful. But, servant-wise, he's actually really good, too.
Yeah. Not as good as lore-wise, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much every servant.
Yeah. But yeah, the problem is, like, about his whole head getting cut off thing. The only thing is, like, if he does ever step out of that pyramid, especially when it wasn't, like, attached, his head would have popped off and he would have died. But yeah. The fucking sun god bow down to his splendor. Speaking of, let's rate him.
Like I said, I would have brailed him if it wasn't for a different rider, so I gotta give him the superstar.
Okay.
Wow, nice.
Alright, Gonzak.
I'll give it a 4. I like the design a lot, and pyramid attack. That's pretty cool.
Pyramid attack. Yeah. As for me, he's too good. I cannot deny the son Pharaoh. I cannot deny him. He's too good, and he is voiced
Praise
by
the
Dio.
sun.
Yeah, and I cannot, and he is voiced by Dio Brando, so that's also a plus.
Ode?
Yes.
I mean, you saw him with that pyramid.
That was the road roller. Tell me that wasn't the road roller. Oh, jeez. But yeah, so that's every servant we got for this batch of the riders. So, who is your favorite for the batch?
Ozymandias.
Honestly, I'm honestly gonna say Kentoki, actually. The reason why is because Kentoki reminds me too much of a common rider, but that's for different reasons. I think Gonza's gonna say Astolfo.
Yeah.
For this batch?
Yeah, for this batch.
I guess Pyramid Guy.
Alright, Dio Brandian it is. Alright. So let's see, who's gonna come up next time? Because honestly, there's a lot of riders.
A lot.
Yeah, although I think next time is actually a pretty short batch. Hold on. Oh no, it's just one extra, but then we'll be caught up with riders by then. But next.
What do you mean by caught up?
Caught up because afterwards it's just all the JP riders that haven't come out after that.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be caught up with riders next time. So yeah, next time will be the last batch, and the next one's gonna be one last summer servant. And yes, Gonzak, it is a Saberface.
I hate you.
So we'll catch you guys next time. See you then.